What up, my YouTube fam? It's your boy Vic right here, and obviously you guys can see the title of the video, so you kind of know what I'm going to talk about. But so it's a little story I've never shared with anyone before. I've been wanting to post it on YouTube for a really long time. I just never got the chance to do it. But the only ones I know about are like my friends, my families, or whatnot. And the little story is on January 22nd, 2006. I had woke up that morning and my dad came into my room just to surprise me randomly, you know? And he's like, hey, guess what? Get up, get ready for later because we're gonna go to a Laker game today. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, damn, let's do this. I got excited. And, you know, so I'm like, okay. I looked at the schedule. I'm like, okay, Lakers are playing the Raptors today. You know, I mean, it should be a pretty decent game. Lakers at the time are, you know, what, 7 seed or whatever. And Raptors, they weren't too good themselves. And so, I mean, you don't really think anything of it. It's just a regular Sunday afternoon, no, I think Sunday night game. I think it was like 6:30, as they always play. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, let's do this. I'm excited because at this time I'm in high school. I think I'm a freshman. So I'm like 15 years old, you know? And I think at that point in time I had not been in a Laker game in a while. So I'm like, you know what, let's go see Kobe. Let's go do this. We show up to the game, everything's cool. Pull up to Staples Center. Everything's normal, and well, yeah. Before I get into details, let me show you guys real quick. So the point of that is, I got one of my 81 point tickets right here. It kind of sucks. Like I'm kind of mad at myself because I wrote on it. Like when I got home from the game that day, I got like super excited. I wrote 81 points on it, and then I hung it on my wall, and it's actually been on my wall ever since. That's why it looks a little faded. And here's my dad's ticket, which is, you can see it right here, and his looks in better quality than mine because he's had it, like, think in his drawer for ever since then. I'm talking about what, 14 years. And so yeah, so you can see it right here. You can see the 2 tickets from that night. But Toyota. But anyway, so approaching that game, I didn't think anything of it. First half, Lakers were just playing like crap. Kobe was playing good though. I think he had about 26 at halftime, so he was doing his thing. But Lakers were still losing, and I could see the frustration on my dad's face. Like, man, I took him to the game. Lakers aren't doing so well. Blah blah blah. Second half comes out. Start of the third quarter, Kobe just comes out balling. Like he's making 3-pointers. He's pulling up. He's taking to the rim. He's getting fouled, and so little by little, I could see the lead coming down. And I'm like, all right, cool. And eventually, if I'm not mistaken on the highlights, from what I remember, Kobe gets a steal and he does a 2-hand jam. And that's when Lakers officially take the lead. Once Lakers got the lead, the crowd was just lit. Fucking, the crowd was going crazy. And yeah, so like the whole building was electric. I can't even believe I'm watching this. But at this time, Kobe's like, I think he's in the 50s. So even at that point, you're still not like, you're not thinking 81. And so as the games continue, next thing you know, once the fourth quarter approached, I'm like, damn, okay, he's in the 60s, he's in the 70s. And once he finally got 80, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I witnessed this like live. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I got these. I'll show you guys right now. I have a picture of me and my dad. I think my mom took it of us before we were leaving the house. She took a picture of us. You can see the date and right there in the, I think the bottom corner or whatever. So I'll show that to you guys right now. But this is it, Kobe Bryant 81. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100. There was no video proof of that. That was way a long time ago. So I think Kobe 81 point game, that's the game of all time, at least of right now. I don't know if anyone's gonna top that. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But right now, Kobe 81, this is it. This is where it's at. It's one of the best games in NBA history. And I'm glad I was able to be there in attendance and watch it live. Not too many people could say that. Like from what you know what's crazy too, a lot of people tell me, well, why don't you have footage of it? Why don't you have any pictures from it? Number one, it was 2006. Number two, the phone I had at the time was like a flip phone. The flip phone, I didn't even really use it that much, you know what I mean? Only for like phone calls. So to be completely honest with you, from what I do remember, I think I left my phone in the car. I'm like, I don't need it, you know, whatever. left in the car. I didn't have any type of form of cameras or anything like that. So literally just went to the game and that's it. I mean, it's 2006, you know what I mean? And so all I have is just the memory of it. Obviously, you go on YouTube, you can watch the highlights. I mean, I got the tickets. I mean, these are proof. How many people does Staples Center sit? 19K. Let's just round it up to 20,000. So 20,000 people could literally say that they were in that building that day, and I'm glad to say that me and my dad were one of them. And if I close my eyes and think back, I could literally remember certain things from being at that game with my dad, certain things that I saw, and the building was just electric. I mean, you could only imagine. Kobe scoring 81 points. Yeah, so that's just my little story real quick. I just wanted to share with you guys. On YouTube, I don't really see any videos of people talking about them being at the 81-point game. Or I don't really see any home footage of the 81-point game. But so yeah, that's my little story. And just want to share it with you guys. Show you guys I got the tickets, that I was there. And now that Kobe's no longer here, it's a good story, and it's one of the memories I'll cherish forever. You know what? Kobe beat Bryant, rest in peace.